All right, this video is going to go over the changes to the iPad for the 10th generation. So a couple of things to note, we'll start with the charger here, is that this is a 20-watt brick, which will be used to charge your iPad. You'll notice that the charging port at the end there is USB-C, and that is also the case for right here. And probably the only other notable thing is that this cord is braided, which makes it a little bit more durable. Now let's take a look at the iPad as a whole and see what some of the hardware changes are. The first thing you're going to notice is that there is no longer a home screen button on your iPad at all, and we'll go over how you navigate the iPad without a home button. You'll also notice there is no longer a headphone jack up by the power button, and we'll cover that more later as well. If you would like to power off the device, what you do is you hold this power button down and the down volume button right here. And then you'll see the slide to power off button show up on the screen. That is also the way that you take a screenshot. So if you want to take a screenshot, you simply just press, and there's your screenshot. And the last thing that I'll mention about that USB-C port is that it is compatible with other devices. So for example, you could use an Android charger on it. You can also use your MacBook charger to charge it. There are also headphones that are compatible to be plugged into USB-C. So if you have headphones that are wired, you can get either adapters that will plug into the USB-C port, or you can buy headphones that plug in directly to that USB-C port. The last notable difference, you'll notice that the front-facing camera is right there. It is no longer at the top of the iPad as it was before, which works really well if you have your iPad in landscape mode and are using our case's kickstand. Now we're going to unlock our iPad here and go over a couple of the changes. You'll notice that there's this white line along the bottom. That handle at the bottom is essentially how you navigate your iPad as if you're using the home button. If you're in an app like this, you'll see that handle along the bottom. If you swipe up just a little bit and notice that I'm still holding down on the screen, you will see kind of the dock show up here. So all those apps along the bottom. And if I just swipe up a little bit further, it will close the app and bring me back to the home screen. And if I want to see that screen that shows me all the apps I have open, I swipe up longer and slower, and then I'll see all the apps that I have open on my iPad. And then as we mentioned, the home button is gone. So if you want to use Touch ID, what you need to do is go to your settings, go down to Touch ID and password, and then you can set it up. And actually this power button right here will do Touch ID. It's a little bit hard to get at with this case, but it does work. So that's just a brief overview of the changes on the 10th generation iPad.